Hello there, good afternoon, it's Clarkson Commercials here in Glasgow once again, and this time round we've got a July 2007 on the 07 plate. This one's a Volkswagen Caddy 2 litre SDI, just off service with British Gas, where it has been a local call out engineer's van with British Gas from new. Now we've had lots and lots of these through our hands in recent months, very good sellers for many reasons that I'll tell you in a minute. And at the risk of sounding like I'm repeating myself, all these gas vans are to an exact specification, so they're all exactly the same inside and out. Factory blue in colour, that's a gas board blue, especially for British Gas. I've laid out the service history there on the passenger seat and other paperwork, and I'll show you that in a second. Really, these things are ideally set up for like a tradesman out on the road. You've got some really handy racking down there to the right hand side. You've got a bulkhead that separates the back from the front, that makes the back nice and secure. Down here to the right hand side we've got high security door locks. They're called a multi-lock. I'm fairly certain they are insurance approved, so it's worth mentioning that to your insurer. You may save a little bit something on your premium. A Wiser-Deck wooden floor, which is a heavy duty hard wearing wooden floor that really does stand up to the rough and tumble. And as I say, you've got this cracking shelf unit here on the right hand side with some more small shelves off to the right there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should have a fluorescent light up here, which it does, which you flick on via the switch there, and very handy for the dark winter nights. You've got the factory illumination here, but really for proper serious work you're needing something more like that there. Round at the back of the van here, this is the rear of the unit I showed you a second ago. It's got shelves at the front which you access from the side door, which you've already seen, and you've got this racking unit here at the back. Handy nylon straps there for holding in whatever you like, but they're there. Very well kitted out, as I say, for a tradesman, but you could take out of that or remove from it whatever you wish to make it more suitable for your job. Again, we've got more fluorescent lighting here on the right hand side, operated via the switch, and a long handy recess here running the full length of the load area for conduit, copper piping or beading or whatever. A rack running the full length at the top, handy for a roll up, fold up ladder or something like that. And round this side here we've got glass doors, but on the rear they're actually sheeted off with blue metal panels, so very secure. And also here again we've got the high security door lock on the back door. Reverse parking sensors on the rear here. You get two sensors, probably 2 feet apart in the back bumper there. And just coming down the offside, the bodywork is absolutely dent free, no bashes, scores at all. Very level indeed, and quite nice shade of blue, to be honest. 36,000 miles from new, 36,000, got a full service history, and just while I'm here, it was serviced at 18,000, oh no, sorry, it wasn't actually, it was serviced at, sorry, 9,000, 18,000, 25,000 and 32,000 miles. So it's got a lovely service history, and there's a full service print of all, each and every individual job ever carried out on the vehicle. Right, here we are in the hot seat. What we've got here is obviously the radio.
Is pleased with the outcome.
Works perfectly. Air conditioning via the switch here, that is a factory extra, but all the British Gas vans have that. Across here on the right hand side we've got electric windows there, electric mirrors up here, and we've got door locking operated via the button here. Nice chunky sort of 3-spoke steering wheel, travelled 36,500 miles, and up top here we've got some handy overhead driver storage. Right, now, need a bit of contortionist. Up here, more fluorescent lighting. There you go, and you've got some of this plastic soft sort of canvas poly pocket type affair for holding bits and bobs, but very handy. We've got the service print that I mentioned a second ago here, the service book, we've got the log book confirming it's one owner, and we have got the MOT, which is due fairly soon, so we may well end up putting an MOT on it. But nice fresh clean upholstery, not something that's been messed up very, very clean all round. You tend to find that these engineers vans, they have one dedicated driver from new, and Willie Smith or Jimmy Black or whoever it is gets the van when it's new, and he tends to have it until it comes off contract. Now, a small point here that I've picked up on the van, it appears to have a brand new set of tyres on it, or very, very recent tyres anyway, and they to me look like winter tyres. And I'll bet you any money they were put on by British Gas at fairly hefty expense, but it's got a cracking set of tyres on it that obviously are there for you, there for your pleasure. They're not any cost to you, but they're on the van, and it's got a full set of 4, so that can only be a good thing. Right, anyway, just to finish off, this one's a 2007 on the 07 plate, Volkswagen Caddy, 2 litre SDI, just off service with British Gas, 36,500 miles. All the extras on it that I've pointed out earlier on, full service history, etc, etc. And really load your tools up in that one and away you go. Very, very good sellers, these vans, and I hope that's of interest. And there we go. Thanks for watching, and thank you for your time.